Hello guys, welcome to today's vlog. I am not leaving the house even at all. Like that amount of fresh air I just got, that is all I'm gonna get today. It's just gonna be a home day and I'm thrilled. We're starting the vlog at like 1:30 in the afternoon. I got pretty much all my work done, so we're kind of chilling. And the fridge has been empty for days, so I ordered some stuff. Avocados, blackberries, 1 red pepper, that is a big red onion, 2 zucchinis, 1 sweet onion, 2 sweet potatoes. What else? Oh, I got Kewpie mayo. I've never tried this before, but I need to try something. And so I need that. Creamy Havarti cheese, bulldog ramen sauce, Greek yogurt, carton of eggs, some pre-shredded chicken, and lastly, some chickpeas. I have some things that I want to make. I'm on a side of TikTok with these crazy food combinations that this woman, Courtney Cook, comes up with. And if you know me at all, you know that I can really fuck with some weird food combos. And I feel like I have to try them. Like it would be wrong of me not to. So I'm gonna make her sweet potato now. Oh my God. No! Can you see that? It's like fully molded. Well, that's so fucking disappointing. Now I can't make it. Anyways, hello, welcome to the vlog. I'm gonna put this stuff away and then I wanna get myself ready because I want to film some stuff this afternoon. And I also do wanna talk to you about some stuff. So we will also do that this afternoon. I have loved weird food combinations since I was a kid. Like I used to make the craziest combinations of things in high school. My brother never fails to remind me of the times that he would come downstairs and find me in the kitchen with a slice of cheddar cheese covered in chipotle aioli or whatever it was. But there was a time where I would like take shredded cheese and then add salsa and like a bunch of random shit. And it was like so delicious to me. If you have any weird food combos, let me know what they are in the comments. I find everyone's weird cravings so interesting. Like my favorite drunk snack is shredded cheddar cheese with ranch. Like it's so gross to so many people, but like comfort to me. Okay, I'm going in with the NYX face glue setting spray. They've actually sponsored this vlog, so thank you NYX. This is my favorite thing to do when I want a nice blended contour because I feel like just the wet brush helps things blend out a little bit better. Like that is seamless and effortless too. Blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna use this blush that I used yesterday from the NYX palette. This super bright blush is so nice. It's just like a really cute, I think, winter blush. Some concealer. I'm gonna use the Blade & Shade eyebrow pencil. This is the shade Espresso and I feel like it's perfect. Super simple eye makeup. I am using this again. I really like the colors, honestly. Like the browns are perfect. I used it yesterday, which you would have seen in the last vlog, and I really liked the way it looked. So here we are once again. And then I'm gonna use the darkest color for a little wing. I love a shadow wing. They're just so much easier to do. Like if you mess up, you can just, you know, rub it away. Some finishing powder under the eyes, mascara, always. And we will finish it off with the NYX lip oil. This is amazing. It's called the Fat Oil. It is so nice and it smells so good. Okay, much better. Actually, I decided to fix my hair a bit. I just used a straightener to flip my ends in. And I'm gonna batch film some short form stuff. I have like 5 videos I wanna film. On days that I have makeup on, I like to, you know, film ahead. And then I'm thinking we'll do some junk journaling. We'll do the Europe junk journal together. Okay, we're going through my bag to find all of my junk journal things. And then we're going up. I always end up with the most random shit. I did just realize though, going through this bag, that there was something that I forgot to show you in my Europe haul. I saw this little print at the Art Advent market and the artist was so nice. I thought this print with the flower and, you know, grow on it. I just felt like it really symbolized where I am right now in my life and I thought it was cute to get, so I want to get a frame and have like a really small picture with a big mat. That's what I'm visualizing. Okay, I have all of this. Always gotta have the boarding pass for the junk journal. Receipts, receipts, receipt. Okay. All right, we got the things, we got the book, and now we have to organize where everything is from. Munich, Holwood was Germany. This was, what hotel was this? Vienna. The woman at the front desk in Vienna, she gave me multiple card keys. When she asked for them back when we checked out, I asked if I could keep one as a souvenir and she's like, oh, we have cuter ones. So I took these ones. I thought that was so nice. I feel like it makes the most sense to do a spread per country. So that's kind of where my head is at right now. There's more in here. This was Vienna. Okay, we have the things. And now it's just figuring out how to assemble in a cute aesthetic way. I am gonna start with Vienna because that's where our trip started off. And we'll see what I can do here. Okay, I'm gonna let this dry before I cut off the edges, but here we have Vienna. Honestly, I think it's pretty cute. My key cards didn't make the cut, but my excess stuff always goes in the pocket of the binder because I wouldn't just like throw this out. I really like this one. Actually, can I fit something else in there? Wait, I'm gonna get one more thing in there. People always ask like what things I collect. I collect literally anything that might have something. Okay, now it's complete and we are moving on to Munich. Okay, and here we have Germany. Move that to the side to dry. And then last but not least, we have France. I have some newspaper from what they use to like pack my stuff, and I see Strasbourg on a page, so I'm gonna cut that out. Like, this is what I'm saying about taking anything that might make sense. Like, it's all scraps. It's a junk journal for a reason. But I think it's kind of cool getting to make use of the things that just like go into recycling or the trash and create something, you know, that means something to you with that stuff. I think it's really cool. All right, last but not least, Paris. I am obviously gonna write in my little thoughts, my little memes in the white bits, just like around. Honestly, so happy that I did this pretty much like right off the trip, but they can just go right in the book. Very cute. It's now almost 4 o'clock. Before I forget, I wanted to sit down and talk about the whole moving thing because I was shocked at the response, like genuinely shocked. I had some people saying that I was so relatable with my breakup thing, but then I immediately lost the plot and I'm no longer relatable. They no longer want to follow me because I was considering moving. I don't know the last time that I saw so many people tell me that I'm fucking crazy and that I need like severe help. I need to be institutionalized. Like, I saw some crazy shit and I was away when the video went live. I remember going back to the hotel room and looking at the comment and I was shocked. I was actually like honestly very triggered. A lot of people were telling me that the thought of moving is like taking 10 years back, like a massive step backwards, and that it would be the biggest mistake of my life, that I'm insane. I like literally couldn't believe it because I just didn't think that it was that fucking crazy. I also feel like the people that commented that didn't listen to why I wanted to do this. I feel like I explained it in a way where like it makes a lot of sense to me and everyone in my own life. If it was actually an insane idea, my family would tell me, my friends would tell me. They would say like, hey, maybe like take some time, think about this. But like everyone in my actual life knows that I've thought about this for a long time. And the only thing that has ever held me back is how much I love this house. Like I just love the space. I love everything about it so much. And that is the only reason why I have held off on making this move. And then obviously when I was in a relationship, it felt weird to make a move when we were talking about moving in together. And it was just like not in the cards. I also figured, you know, if we were gonna move in together and we were gonna take that step, it was like, okay, it made sense to live here. You know, we had more space. It was in a neighborhood where like it makes sense to settle down. That was the path, you know, so it made sense to stay here. And now I'm at this point in my life where I have a lot of freedom to make any choice that I want. And I feel like it's actually rare to know that you are in a very brief moment of time when you can be as selfish as you want and you can make whatever choice you want for yourself. You can listen to any instinct you have. You can be crazy, you can be insane. I am as free right now as I will ever be for the rest of my life. And I know that. And I am the kind of person that likes to act on intuition and my gut. You know, like the last time I did something super crazy when everyone was telling me like, slow down, was when I moved back to Toronto. That was fucking crazy. I had built my life. I had just bought my house in LA and I was also going through a breakup and the world shut down. And there were so many factors that you'd think like, oh my God, slow down, take a beat. Like, let's see what it feels like when you've healed and the world gets back to normal. Let's just like pause. I don't act like that. I don't operate that way. I think it's really brave to trust yourself enough to make choices for yourself and your future, despite other people telling you that it's insane and that it's wrong. I've always done what I feel is right for myself and I live a good life. I love my life and every choice that I've made that is maybe crazy has always led to like the best things in my life. My choice to move back to Toronto, as rushed and as rash as that was, like I moved back here and then within 3 months, I bought a new home. Like I planted roots immediately. And looking back, like I wish I had gotten to know the city more, you know, picked a neighborhood that might've been better for me at that time. But at the same time, I got to have this, you know, like I don't view anything as a step backwards. There's no such thing as going backwards. Like you can do anything. There's no steps that need to be followed. Obviously there's like a societal step-by-step, but like people don't always follow that step-by-step. You know, like the classic step-by-step is meet a guy when you're 20, get married at 25, have kids at 30. Like no one does that anymore. I feel like we gotta throw away all of these ideas and expectations of our timelines. And I think being 30 and being single and like having processed all of that now, I feel a lot of freedom with the fact that like I am at that point where like I thought I was gonna have those things. And I'm at the, you know, scary milestone of turning 30 and being single and nothing bad happened. You know, my life didn't end. And I think getting past that milestone, that like number in your head of 30 and realizing that like your life didn't end when you turn 30 and you're single, or any age really, but I feel like 30 is that one that everyone always talks about. It's like, oh my God, well, she's almost 30. She needs to grow up. She needs to do this. She needs to do this. Like, fuck that. We're all on our own journeys and we all have our own preferences of what we want. You know, like some people want to live hours away from any kind of town, have, you know, acres of land, have a huge house, and that's what will bring them joy. Some people want to live in the middle of the city and all the crazy and like walk outside and you have everything around you. That is me. That is who I am. Like I always feel my best when I'm in places that I can walk everywhere, like New York, London, Paris. I live for that. Like a lot of people were telling me that just get a car, it's gonna solve all your problems. That is not what I want. I have no problem getting around on my own. Uber is extremely accessible. At the end of the day, it is cheaper than owning a car and driving and parking and all of that. But it's not about that. I don't want to get in a car every time I want to go do something. I live in a city where everything is around you, but not where I am currently located. You know, with traffic, it can take 40 minutes to get to my friends and like meet up with people. And during the winter, it's really hard. Obviously there is the subway, but it takes me 20 minutes to walk to the subway from where I live right now. So I would be halfway to my location by the time I get to the subway. It just doesn't make sense. It is scary to make changes. I'm nervous, but right now I feel very called to just switch it up. Take the chance and do it before it's too late and then I don't get the opportunity to do so. We have one life, and if there's something that you feel drawn to doing, fucking do it. If you have the means, like why would you not take the risk? I feel like I've always been this person where like I jump at opportunities. I started a YouTube channel when it was like very uncool. I was made fun of in high school. I dropped out of school. I moved to LA. I dropped out of school again. I have never done things by the book, and I don't know why anyone thinks that I would now, just because I own this house and I'm at this point. I like change. I am not scared of change. I mean, it's a little scary, but I'm not scared enough where I won't do it. And I know this is the right call for me. I know it in my soul. I'm so excited. This has absolutely nothing to do with grieving a breakup or like leaving my house because of the memories. Literally not even 1% of my choice in moving has to do with that at all. I just know that this is my opportunity and I'm going to take it, and I'm really excited about what's to come. That's what's going on. I hope that me doing crazy things that maybe people are judging and think are bad ideas, I hope it can inspire you to also just like make the scary choice for yourself, the one that you really want, but you're scared of what people are gonna say or what people are gonna think. We have one life. We have one. Why not do everything you want to do with it if you can? As for my house, I'm not selling it. I think that was also part of people saying I was fucking crazy. It's not a seller's market right now. I'm gonna hold on to it and probably rent it out. My mom has a friend moving to the city and she's looking for a place, so that might work out really well. I would keep this fully furnished and just like move some of my extra stuff into my parents' house for the time being. This is just a short little moment of time where I feel drawn to doing this, and then maybe a year or maybe 2 years max, I would come back here or to the new house that we're working on or somewhere else. You know, like just because you choose to do something at one point in your life doesn't mean you have to stick with it forever. Just because I bought this place 4 years ago, which makes me, I was 26, doesn't mean that I need to like stick with that choice for the rest of my life. Like that's fucking crazy. I've never really understood the concept of a forever home. I think when you have a family, then it makes sense, but like I'm so young, I'm youthful. I saw some people saying like I'm grasping at my youth and trying to get like the last little sliver of youth by moving downtown. So, oh, there are my lights. 30 is so young still. It's so young. So God forbid I go and live. Anyways, that's my ramble for today. I just wanted to like talk about it because people were very concerned for my mental health, which I do appreciate, but like this is a very same thought that I've had for over a year now, and I'm just finally acting on it and talking to you about it. So that's that. I'm just gonna get some work done before we make dinner this evening. Okay, thanks for listening. Okay, 6:20. We are gonna get started on dinner. I'm gonna make a sheet pan dinner. Super simple, basically just gonna chop some veggies, throw it on a pan, bake it, and then throw it in a bowl. I saw this zucchini chickpea bake, so it's zucchini, red onion, bell pepper, chickpea, and that's it. The recipe calls for feta, but I forgot to get that, so it's gonna be really simple. Oven is preheating to 400 degrees. Whoa, lost one, lost two. That is a huge red onion. Oil, oregano, all my oregano, some paprika, pepper, and salt. Okay, honestly love to see all the color. I think that looks so pretty. Just gotta wait for my oven to finish preheating, and then it's going in for 25 minutes, flipping halfway through. Just kidding, I forgot the chickpeas. Thankfully I didn't put it in yet because then I would have had to just say fuck it. I'm gonna rinse them, then throw them on the pan. Actually, I'm gonna pat dry them first. Okay, now I have to carefully, oh yeah, it's ready. This kind of feels like a lot for one pan, but we're just gonna see how it works out. I'm just gonna throw them in because it's close enough. Ooh. Set 20-minute timer. Okay, veggies should be done. Ooh, that's hot. It's been like 40 minutes. Veg, and now we assemble. Let's start with some quinoa. Top with veg. I don't have feta, so I'm gonna do little dollops of Greek yogurt for extra protein. And I made this lemon tahini dressing. Just drizzle some of that. A little sriracha. And voila. Taste test. It looks kind of boring, like I'm not gonna lie, but the flavors might pull through. I wish I had the feta. I don't know how I forgot that. Delicious. Actually really good. I don't think I've ever made like an intentional sheet pan dinner that I was like, that sounds really easy. And confirmed. It is good too. Flavor combo is solid. Okay, my plans for the rest of the evening. It is 7:15. I'm gonna eat my dinner and then I'm going right into the bath. My body feels so sore because I worked out the last 3 days in a row and I'm feeling stiff. So a nice hot bath sounds perfect. I'm also gonna leave my phone downstairs so I actually freaking read, because otherwise I bring my book up there and I scroll on my phone the entire time. So hopefully I'll hear something more about that come January. If it happens and it falls on my lap, but like, I don't know, I'm not gonna go out of my way. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I think that's pretty much it. This is now getting quite lengthy. When is your date? Don't you have a date with that? Hi queen. Okay, I have so much I want to say. I did read my book. I did read. That was fantastic. It's now 9:30. Gonna do some skincare and then continue reading my book in bed. But first, pajamas. Guys, I actually cannot fathom that it's about to be Christmas. Like, I really cannot fathom it. It feels like there's just no world where we'd be there. It's just crazy. Where is it? Here it is. I wanna use the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I feel like October until now has just been an entire blur. But I'm like, no way. It's a new year in like 2 weeks. Less than that. That's so crazy. How are you guys feeling about the new year and Christmas being around the corner? I cannot wrap my head around it. Not even at all. But it's here, so I will wear my Christmas PJs. I'm just gonna finish getting myself ready for bed and read. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hearing me out, and thank you to those of you that understood my thought process with the move and didn't, you know, call me crazy. I appreciate those of you that like understand me and understood where I was coming from. We got quite a journey ahead, guys. So I hope you'll stick around, and I hope you'll join me for the journey. I love you guys so much. Truly, thank you always. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye.